Evet arkadaşlar, oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bir görev bitirmişiz. Bu niye halen devam ediyor bilmiyorum. Bakın, görev yok. Mesela kayıp efsane. Bunu da bitirmişiz. Ne? Yok. Bunu da evet, bunu da bitirmişiz. Bunu bitirmişiz. Bunu bitirmişiz. Ve devam ediyor. Orada niye gitmiyor bilmiyorum. Her neyse, çok da umurumda değil. Şimdi şeye gideceğiz. Şu Septimus'un yanına bir gidelim. Septimus'un malzemelerini bitirdim. Bunu verelim Septimus'a. Çünkü üzerimden boşaltıyorum. Ondan sonra herif bir daha yaptırtıyor. Boşaltıyorum, bir daha yaptırtıyor. Yanlışlıkla satıyorum. Ne bileyim yani. Bizden bir takım kanlar istenmişti, bu da. Getirdik şimdi.
When the top level was built, no more. I can almost hear them. I feel their life energy. Come, I will make the mixture.
Bu el kafayı yemiş. Yürü.
What is this? It's just a book. I can see. The world beyond burns in my mind. It's marvelous.
Şatımız geberdi.
I would watch out if I were you. I once went into a cave and nearly got hit by a giant rock falling from the ceiling. He seemed a little disappointed. When I told him it missed.
Come, my champion.
A book. Is that it? It better contain some
Now,
knowledge that
you have my Agma
ancestors
Infinium. It contains the knowledge of the ages as revealed to Xerxes, my loyal servant. For hundreds of years, it's been shut away from the world. Septimus was a useful tool for unleashing it. Now it is in your hands. Let us work wonders together.
Evet, teslim ettik. Görevi tamamladık. Septimus gitmiştir artık. Şimdi dediğim gibi yani bir sürü görev yapmışız, tamamlamışız. bir türlü gitmiyor. Hayfe efsane. Bu ne? Abi o da yok ortalıkta. Şimdi o değil. Bu okumayacağım. Tesadüf olsun. Şey olsun. Sürpriz olsun. Tesadüf olsun. Sürpriz olsun. Gideyim orada. Şu şeyi cesaret edip yapamıyorum. Bizi dövmüşlerdi orada. Abi nerede bu? Affedersin, tam karşımızdan gidiyoruz. Ha, yok, onu yapmayacağım. Onu yaparsam olmaz. Bu kalsın abi. Bu kalsın. Bu da kalsın. Sofya yine götürme kız. Hadi gidelim şeye. Kışhisarı mıdır? Nerede o? Kardeş, hani dalga geçme. Ha? Evet. Şimdi Kışhisar'ın görevini de yapmadık. Buranın görevi duruyor. Gerekirse buranın görevine devam ederiz.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man... Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Nair fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully he'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I'm not.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone more important. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Old Merry Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our Order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you. The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
Şimdi bunun yerini nasıl öğreniriz? Bunun kendine hayır yok.
Obsidic monk? I guess that means you're not crazy after all.
Şu
I
ileride.
can get why he just left without saying a
I
word.
don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly.
Anyway,
Are we
I would
clear?
keep an eye on that Ancano. He seems to be stalking you an awful lot. And
We were able to
say,
figure out the
that
last
Belmar
text you
cannot be
brought in.
trusted.
I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Ya bu,
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
bu bilmiyor. Oyunu bu kadar satabiliyoruz. O bizim ihtiyar nerede lan? Ondan öğrenebilirim. İhtiyar burada mısın?
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would... I've never heard of anything like that. Did you ask Tolfdir? He's been here a long time and seems to know almost everything. I'd better get going.
Nerede?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
The college will be here for you no matter what. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you know. He was a... But I think he became too... Do you remember? I didn't... Well, it's been described. Something... I've never felt it appropriate to ask him about it. About how that must feel. I suppose... Education is never appreciated until... after the fact. Yes. People never understand this.
Başka neye verebilirim ki? Demirciliği tam yaptım. Tekel. Oo. Fazla geliyor bize skill. skill puanı da arkadaşlar, bunu söyleyeyim. Normal değil yani. Bu şeyi kullandığım için daha yüksek skill puanı geliyor. Bunun bir avantajı var mı çok bilmiyorum. Bildiğim kadarıyla özel modları var. O özel modların ona ait modlar var. Onu yüklerseniz şey oluyor. Yararı oluyor ama böyle çok yararı olduğunu zannetmiyorum. Şurada bir şey var mı? Göreceğiz. Tehlike duruyor da var da. Bak, burada bir şey gördüm. İki taneydi. Her neyse ya.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though
Never
you will
will
arrive
come.
too late.
They are always full of tools and hoes. Those hoes are a real pain to use. Never again will I do an honest day's
The
work.
one who calls himself Ankano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Well, the Augur of Dunlane looked less hideous than I
Başbüyücü
thought he would look.
genelde
I guess it
şerefsiz de
falls to
şey,
us to save the world once again.
sahtekarın teki bence. Ben onu hiç sevmedim. İyi de ben böyle gidiyorum. Ben oradan atladım. Buradan atladım ben. Buradan gidiyorum da. Sıçtık mı? Wow. Burada da görev var. Buraya niye geldin? Bir çıkış arıyorum. Dur, burada değil. Buradan atlamıştım. Yavrum. Şimdi baş büyücüyle konuşayım da baş büyücü terbiyesizin teki.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Şimdi. Şu. Şimdi en yakın yere gidelim. Bildiğim kadarıyla bu bir görev yapmıştık. Bir hayalet kız bulmuştuk. Onun görevine de devam ediyor. Dur lan.
So, you like using just one hand for your weapon?
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like delivering letters here.
Ah, that's too bad.
Not... If you have a moment, could you help me with something? Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited... Others returned home after the Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Nereden çıkıyoruz? Sandık. Galiba yukarıda.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
Evet.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
I'm almost tempted to rearrange some of the library books here to annoy that orc.
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
En yakın yer neresi? Burası. İnsanlar koşuyorsa şey olur.
Careful with that fire.
Burada kesin şey saldırır. Bak işte. Ejderha da saldırır. Kesin. Burayı biliyorum ben. Defalarca buradan. Şimdi burası bizim için çok önemli. Belki görevi açarız. Abi siz nesiniz ya?
It's gonna cost you. I would admire your courage if I wasn't. While I still breathe, your life is in danger.
Şeye bakma, ocağa bakma. Ocak açıldı. Bu saçma sapan şeyler koymuşlar ya.
Care of that?
Kim bu? Vampir.
Well met, friend. We've been chasing that fiend for a long time. On behalf of the Vigil, you have my thanks.
Kardeş. Şuradan gidiyoruz.
Is this your idea of girl and girl action?
There you are. Give me a hand with this door, would you?
Whoa, you really feel the vibrations through the floor from all that machinery. feels kind of good, actually. If I had that kind of skill and knowledge, I would create my own little device to use on myself. I would call it a vibrator. It would only be used
Thanks
to massage
again
my
for
back.
all
of
your
course.
help. Well, that's the second one. We're halfway there. I'll keep looking. See you soon.
Şuna bakıyorum. Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümü de böyle bitireyim. Buraya gireceğiz. Burası uzun biraz. Anca bitiririz zaten. Daha önce girmiştim biliyorum. O yüzden burayı da bir başka bölüm yapalım. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.